Okay folks, we're going to do the green opal in this video. So this site is in Rome in Oregon, same site as the snakeskin agates. It's about just shy of a mile before, on the same road and everything. So if you're going to make it to the green opal, you got to go to the snakeskin agate too, and vice versa. For more thorough directions, watch both videos. I'll try and add as much detail as I can to both here. But let's go ahead. I'm hiking through the road right now because my vehicle got stuck. There's a wash that was filled with water, rained a couple days ago, and it was just so soggy, muddy. I had to dig the vehicle out. It's not too bad of a hike. From that wash, it's about, it's not a mile, it's give or take that, but it's doable. It's all flat, so you're good. And I'll just show you the site. Alright, you're going to come up on what looks like a crossroads here. It's just a wash coming out of the hill, down that way, leading nowhere. This is where the green opal starts. Here's your GPS kind of spot on the map. And so you can go up into those hills, or if you go another, I'd say 200-300 feet down the road here, you're going to start seeing it become steadily and readily abundant in this pathway, to the point where almost every rock becomes green opal. Some has translucency, and as you keep going down the path farther and farther towards the snakeskin agate, it becomes more and more opaque, almost looking like a green jasper. It's still an opal, but it's got this olive green, lacking translucency kind of look, almost like this one. I don't know if that's showing up. I'll get some better ones for the video here, and we'll start banging them out. And don't worry about having to scour for them, as like I said, from that point you just keep walking. They're just going to become abundant even in the pathway. Make sure you get them on the way back if you had to park like I did, but you can bring a rock hammer for ones like that are difficult, or you can just pick them up on the surface here like this one. That one's got some translucency, and they get better than this. I'm just showing you, there's one at the toe of my foot down there, and take a couple steps, there's another, look, there's another, and let's take a few steps here, cut up into the bushes, there's another in front of my toe. It's non-stop. So even up here there's another one of these green opals. Focus. There's your waxy luster, pretty classic. Again, not the nicest one, but if you wander around, you'll actually get some decent ones that are worth taking, and I'm sure it'll make great tumble material. It's abundant, nice big chunky pieces, not a lot of matrix on it, so it's worth a stop. It's so easy to pick up, you might as well. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So up in the hills there too, you'll find more up in there. It's all throughout here, and like I said, it just gets more and more abundant. So, and it comes in these nodules too, so you'll see it has the same skin as the snakeskin agate without the texture, and then inside is your green opal. So I'm gonna go pick a bunch up and I'll show you the best ones. Okay, there's the pathway. I'm only 30 feet from it, but up at the crest of the hill here is where you're going to find big pieces. I filled my bag there in 10 minutes flat, and in this center wash is where you're going to find ones, large opal chunks. Some are seam looking, some are nodules, but they're big. It's more like a green brown kind of opal. Some have orange in it. I'll clean them up and then I'll show you what they look like, but it's so easy to get, it's worth it. Grab a big bag. Some are, that one's kind of like a pale green with a brownish green. More and more big chunks up here as we get up higher. There's another big one there filled with opal. little bit of matrix, but for the most part it's all opalized. So it's a cool rock. There, easier for the next person. Alright, I tumbled a quick batch of them for you just so you could get an idea of what they look like when they're all shined up. So I didn't pick the best ones, didn't pick the worst ones. I just grabbed a random batch, chucked them in the tumbler, but you can see they hold their edges pretty well. Like they're actually a pretty hard agate, and when you get the sections there where the outer rind is meeting, like it's not a softer area, so you can get some nice patterns if you're doing cabs. But yeah, lots of interesting material, so you could, pre-grind it into nice smoother shapes if you wanted to. Some of it actually has some translucency, like this one. I can see a couple millimeters into it. It's not transparent, just some translucent areas there. But yeah, there you go. That's the green opal.